Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we are taking a look at the SH Figuarts Kingdom Hearts Goofy action figure from the folks at Bandai and Tamashii Nations. That's right, my friend, some Kingdom Hearts goodness, and Goofy, well, he's one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. So getting an SH Figuarts action figure of him, even if it's in Kingdom Hearts form, which, hey, Kingdom Hearts is awesome, but man, I love the goof. So let's check him out. As you can see, he comes in a window box, very similar to what a lot of the SH Figuarts figures comes in. It's got an image of the action figure there on the front underneath the window, and the backside shows a few different poses you can pull off with the included action figure. So let's go ahead and get him ripped out of the packaging here and take a closer look at him. I want to go ahead and start by bringing in the tape measure so we can get a good idea of the height on this guy. You can see from the bottom of his feet to the top of his hat there, he is at 6 inches tall. His head is right at 5 inches, so that hat that sits on his head is a full extra inch in height, giving him a little bit of a boost there. Really great sculpt. Of course, the folks at Tamashii Nations always nail it with the look of these characters, and no exception here. Goofy looks fantastic. He is bright and colorful, and that I definitely really appreciate. Love this almost neon green shirt he's wearing with the vest. You know, it got that very Square Enix look going on there with those outfits. Really makes him fit right into the world of Kingdom Hearts. Love the little goggles up there on his classic Goofy hat, but just an overall very nice looking figure. Love those big Goofy feet with like the steel toes. How great is that? So before we move forward, why don't we go ahead and talk about articulation with Goofy here. The head is jointed in a ball joint there at the top of the neck, so you can see that rolls the head all the way around, gives you a great range of motion. It's also jointed at the base of the neck, so that's some extra motion there. You can also move the head forwards and backwards, roll it all the way around, so there's a good range of motion in the head altogether. You got the ball joints at the shoulders there. You can twist them, you can move them upwards, downwards. You do have the ball joints there at the elbows as well, so that'll give you some really nice swivels as well as good bends. So you can see good range of motion there. We are articulated here also at the wrist. You'll notice the glove piece here. This is like an extra piece of plastic over the wrist. That's how they did that. So that'll kind of swivel around. But otherwise, you got a ball joint there. So the hand gets a great range of motion. We can roll that all the way around. We got the nice hinge so it can move forwards and backwards. So you can really get some good articulation in the arms. The upper body is ball jointed as well. So right there at the torso, twist it. Roll it all the way around. Same kind of ball joints there where it's jointed at the legs on both ends. So look at that. You can really spread the legs outwards, move them forwards and backwards. Really great range of motion there. It's very easy to pop these off the ball joints with a little bit of swiveling. That's pretty typical for SH Figuarts joints, but that's to prevent breakage. That's the way they're made. The belt, you'll notice that's an extra piece, a solely sculpted piece, which I really like the way that's kind of like dangling around his waist there. That's very cool. You do have really nice joints, ball joints there that are kind of deep set in with the knees there because of the sculpt, but you still get a good range of motion. You'll notice that the way his legs are sculpted, it's like his legs are always bent, but you can still move the legs around a little bit more there. The legs are also jointed on a ball joint at the top of the legs underneath the pants, which is a really interesting joint because that definitely looks weird, the way his knee is bent here and then his leg comes outwards, but, you know, for posing purposes, you do have that option. And then, of course, at the ankle, it's on that same joint there with the hinge. You can roll it all the way around, and on his big old goofy feet, we got toe cut articulation as well. So, this guy actually poses around very nicely. He feels very solid. Like I said, some of the joints are going to pop off from time to time, but you can pop those back in socket, shouldn't be a problem, and he feels pretty solid. Otherwise, exactly the type of quality you would get out of a typical figure from the folks at Tamashii Nations. So the goof here does come with a few accessories. First of all, he's got this sweet shield with the Mickey on there. The shield is done in a really nice like two-tone blue that's metallic with nice golden accents there. It's very cool. Both of the hands that he's got on him right now do exactly how that works. What you have to do is you actually have to pop the handle off the back of the shield, and the handle comes apart. You can see right there in the middle. So then you'll actually have to like work this into the hand because it's not an open hand. It's got quite a tight grip on there. So you just plug those on either side of his hands there, and then you just kind of plug them right back into the back of the shield, and just like that, we can now pose Goofy holding onto a shield, which is very cool. Now, also in addition to that, He's got some other swappable hands here, so those just will pop right off the ball joints. You can see little ball pegs there, so you can easily swap on these open hands instead. So he's got 2 of those gripping hands and 2 of these open hands, and then he's also got 1 of the thumbs up hands that you can put on his right hand there. So a little bit of interchangeability with the hands to kind of mix things up, and adding to that, we also have swappable face plates for Goofy here. So the Goofy face I've already got on there is kind of like the standard look, you know, really happy looking. But if you want to make him really happy, we've also got like the open mouth, almost like the laugh going on here. And then we've got this more angry face here. So this is like, you know, serious business Goofy. So it's real easy to swap that out. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle there. There's 3 pegs that kind of pop the face right off the joint there at the neck. And then you can pop the new face on in its place. And we've got ourselves a new look for Goofy. So mixing that up with the interchangeable hands and the articulation should give you some different ways that you can pose your Goofy around. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the Kingdom Hearts Goofy SH Figuarts figure from the folks at Bandai and Tamashii Nations. He's a very fun figure. He's very solid. Articulation's great. The interchangeability is awesome. He's just a good-looking figure. If you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts or the Disney characters in general, I think it's really cool getting Disney characters in this style. I love to see like some classic outfits on the Disney characters and SH Figuarts, but you know, Kingdom Hearts, pretty great stuff. Love this Goofy figure. Definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of the game or a Disney fan. These retail at places that carry your SH Figuarts products. Goofy here runs around the $50 to $55 mark. I got to give a very special thanks to the folks at Bluefin for providing this one for the sake of this review. Happy hunting, my friends! Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.